Is the McMurtry event really bad or are we just being too much? To answer this question, I look at some patterns where the event was heading and the conclusion was more than obvious in my opinion. But before we get into that, let's address the McMurtry itself. But not just that, I will discuss that in this showdown right here. I know that it is a lot more small of a showdown, but I work with what I got. So, Wanda, McMurtry and O7S in a race. As you can see that all of them are accelerating pretty fast, with the McMurtry taking the lead. The top speed is displayed on your screen like this. They are all good in the handling and drifting department, with the McMurtry doing all the floaties and stuff, and for the Nitro, Wanda takes the lead, because that Nitro never ends. Now as for this showdown is concerned, it is obvious that O7S taking the lead. It is like the O7S is the iPhone 13 Pro Max, Wanda being the iPhone 13 Pro, and the McMurtry being the iPhone 13 Mini. All of them are pretty capable at what they do, with every one of them with their own unique abilities. Now let's look back at the event. I would say that it is pretty small event with not too much going on. It barely lasted over a week. The required cars are Ital Design Da Vinci, Arteaga Scalo Super Electra, Mercedes-Benz CLK GTR and Lamborghini Huracan STO. If you look at the pattern here, we have two car hunt cars, the Ital Design and Scalo, and two Legend Pass cars, the Mercedes-Benz CLK GTR and Huracan STO. Now none of them is super useful except Scalo, but that car also has its own limits, so you can't really question that either. But this question make more sense when you look at all the electric cars that are in this game, from the Da Vinci to Huracan STO. The honorable mentions are DS E-Tens, Porsche Taycan Turbo S, Pininfarina H2, IDR, DS E-Tens Performance, Mustang Mach-E, Neo EP9, Draco GTE, Formula E Asphalt Edition, and more or less Apex AP0. Now, when I see these options and then I look at the pattern that Gameloft choose, I think that this event could have been a lot better if they had just switched two of these options. I would say that Huracan and Da Vinci can be replaced. Let's place Apex AP0 instead of Huracan and place DS E-Tens instead of Da Vinci. That could give you a decent chance of progressing further in the event. Maybe we can also put Draco GTE, Formula E Asphalt Edition or Pininfarina H2 Speed in place of CLK GTR. Now you might say that this is all just beating around the bushes. You just simply don't progress further in the event because you don't have the required car. And maybe you are right. But when I saw this event, I was disappointed because the lineup was not so much useful if you look at their overall utility in the game. Since you are a free-to-play player, you will not have the Huracan STO and you won't have the Da Vinci because you did not prefer to grind for it in the car hunt. So yeah, with the plus and minus like this event was almost perfect in my opinion, and it could have been a lot better with the decent car selection or giving some alternating option. Let me know what alternating option could have made this event a whole lot better, even if it mean increasing the length of the event. Want to know more about the hassle of the showroom event? Make sure to check out this video next.